Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from On The Foot Market, and I'm back with a big video for you guys tonight. I wanted to get this out before Weekend League Rewards. I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things realistically for this Team of the Week. And this is a really good Team of the Week. This is Team of the Week 13. We are double uploading most days in December, so if you guys are enjoying the uploads, just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on if you guys want to obviously be closer to these videos. I think some of the videos are a little bit more helpful if you're earlier on because you probably get ahead. Some people like to say that on some market trends, compared to that kind of stuff, compared to other stuff. So without further ado, guys, we have Team of the Week investing. And if you are, again, I always say this, excuse me, what am I doing here, Nick? Anyways, if you guys are new to this video or this kind of series, I've been doing these since Team of the Week 1. And basically, I try to give you guys the ability to see out this Team of the Week, to understand what's happening, to give you guys some like relative stuff, relative, whatever I'm saying here, to previous Team of the Week, so you guys kind of understand what's been happening to previous Team of the Weeks within the market, how they've been doing, and then maybe some gems or things that you didn't really think about with this Team of the Week and reasons why some of these cards will go up. It's definitely a one to talk about this week because there's a promo that's going to be starting on Friday, and we're in a promo right now. So we're in Team of the Group stage right now. Technically, it's still a promo, and then on Friday, FUTMAS is rumored or is believed to be starting on Friday. So we're going to be talking about all these players in this team. And yeah, without further ado, I'm excited, man, because this Team of the Week is really good. So just in terms of to talk about last Team of the Week before we talk about this Team of the Week, last Team of the Week was a Team of the Week that saw a lot of impact via lightning rounds. And so not a lot of the cards in the Team of the Week I am recommending going forward with holding. The ones that I do like really quickly, because you can still get in because it's before rewards or it's around that time. Farming's not bad. And then you have really good options for discard informs on the bench last week. I already talked about that last week, saying that I didn't really like the Team of the Week long term. I thought it was more of a discard inform investment Team of the Week. So we're going to be talking this week about something kind of similar. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to start from the right to the left. That's how we do it, guys. We start with the players on the reserves, and then we start with the subs. We basically talk about everything, man. We're going to talk about some of these players being gameplay investments. Some of these players will be SBC/link investments. And that kind of thing. So there's going to be a lot of discussion here going on with what's happening with this team. So I'm gonna shut up. By the way, I wanted to just tell you before we get into it, Conte right now and Salah are both extinct, which is crazy. Well, they actually got price range updates, which is crazy to me. They were popping up earlier and insta selling at 1-2, and now they're I think they got price range updates and now they're higher. It's crazy to me though, man. People are paying this much for a striker Salah. I don't know what's going on there, but it shows you how many people have coins in this game, and they're going to drop a lot with rewards. So right now, obviously, they're a lot higher. I'm going to try my best, guys, to not give you guys like full-on prices. I'm going to try to give you guys prices for the bench and the reserves. But as far as the starters, I'm going to try my best not to give you guys like full-on prices because we have a promo starting Friday. And when we get to the starting level, we'll talk about that. So what is FUTMAS, guys? FUTMAS is on Friday. And the event in the past, I believe it required 26 out of 30 SBCs required one Team of the Week inform at least. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity for you guys to do some real damage on the market with making some coins on discard investments. A lot of informs right now are very low as the market right now is low. A lot of informs right now are like 11, 12, 13K. So it's something that I would consider doing. I really would. It's something that I would really consider doing. Heading forward, I do, guys. I think it's for real. So I look here. So we're gonna start here. So the reserves here, I actually have an interesting site. I have an insight here. This I really like. This is La Liga, and this is a Spanish right mid. So if you talk like an SBC or you talk something in terms of getting chemistry in a solution, this guy is fantastic. I know he's not an 81 rated, but you have to look at it in the fact that 79 rated is close enough to that 81 rated mark. So when you're Spanish and you help out chemistry wise, it's baller. It really is baller, and it's gonna help out a lot within solutions. So I like him a lot. I think right now I have my Footbin up here. Shout out to Footbin, they're the GOAT. 13.5K. So these will all, by the time you're watching this video, by the time you are having your coffee, opening your rewards on a Thursday, all of these will be very viable. They always go low discard informs and lower rated, less meta informs. Always with weekly rewards drop down. So you're going to see that happen. France as well. I think France, I'm not positive, but I think he's Bundesliga and he's a cam. So this guy right now is 11K. So he's a lot less value than this guy because this guy offers more SBC-wise with chemistry. But I think France is a decent look for FUTMAS, and I think you can't not look at that at 10,000 coins. This guy, again, is 12,000 coins. So all these guys during rewards are snipeable, if not at actually 10,000 coins. So that's just something for you guys to know that they will be at that price during rewards. This guy, not really that interested in it, but again, one of these players that over time, sometimes you just see going up. Nobody's open packs today for this team of the week, just so you guys know. This guy right now is 13.5. I think it's like 11, so that's going to be another discard inform. I like that. So within the reserves, I really like this guy. I got to tell you guys, I really like him. Then we move on to the bench. Zapata, I believe he's Serie A. So that's going to be one of those guys that will hit 10 to 11. This guy is in the La Liga. Wow, so we have a La Liga. You know what's interesting here? I think, no. Okay, so he's going to get a strong link to this, and we're going to talk about Sydney in a second. So I do like this. I'm definitely into this. Charles is a good look. I think to guys wanting to do some damage, I do think Charles is a good look. I think he's a striker. He's from La Liga, and he's Brazilian. He's literally, I mean, this for me looks like one of the safer cards to go into FUTMAS with at 11 to 10,000 coins. You've got Brazil, and you've got La Liga. That's two massive links in SBC solutions and everything regarding SBC. So for me, I really like that. I think it's got a lot of good stuff going for it there. Marega, this card, by the way, looks really good. If it had good dribbling and agility, I think he would be actually such a beast, but unfortunately, he does not. But he does look like a really, really good card. So I find this card very interesting to look at in the perspective that I think he's actually like a decent-looking card. This guy is, yo, guys, the discard informs in this team of the week are fantastic. I got to say, they're so good. I was talking about this guy on stream, obviously not as an investment for gameplay, but this guy is French and he's Ligue 1. That is a lot going on right there. So again, another guy that potentially offers a lot, man. That's a big deal that he's French and Ligue 1. That has a lot going for it. Farfin is another guy that I'm interested in. Not as really a discard inform investment, more of just a guy who's going to go down to discard and is actually a pretty OP card. 3-star, 4-star is not bad. Needs probably another inform to be really good. This guy is going to be a baller, I believe, as an investment. It reminds me of Matip, where it's not like that meta, but I think it's going to be popular within teams. I mean, you got to understand, people use Harry Maguire's Leicester City inform, so I think that this is standard 66 pace, 83 defending, 80 physical. For a Prem player, I do think people will get into teams. He's also 6'4", and it's not a bad card, guys. Honestly, it's not a bad card. He's 18K right now. I think if you want to value it, I'd love you to get him at like 15 to 16. That would be fantastic. Heading into FUTMAS, I think an 83 at inform of 15 to 16. You could probably look at maybe getting 25 out of that at some point, 24. And then obviously, we talk about lazy buyers, but always when that's selling at 24 to 25, you're not selling it at that price. You're going to list higher on the market. You'd list at 30 to 31 to 32 or something like that. That's more where you're looking at. And then we have Ochoa, who I believe is the fastest keeper in FIFA, or used to be, or is, or at some point was. Not really anything I'm really crazy looking into. So as for the bench, my favorites are probably Toure, Charles, and Tarkowski. I think the most appropriate ones would be Toure and Charles. I really like Charles. I think La Liga in Brazil has a lot for links. And then I think I like Mendes on the reserves. So now we're going to talk into the starting 11. We're going to move on there. And this is kind of like the big thing that you guys want to know, because there's a lot of players in the starting 11 that I actually love. And there's actually two that I'm like obsessed with. So Donnarumma's in net at 29.5K. He's going to be a standard, really good goalkeeper. And I think out of packs, once we get out of this FUTMAS period, he's going to rise. It's just going to take some time. Now, I want to warn you guys, talking about this team of the week within FUTMAS. EA can also drop a FUTMAS team in packs with SBCs this year. I don't know if they're going to do it, but if they choose to do that, if they take that route, that's not very good. What it's going to do is it's going to drain and put supply on a lot of these players. So you're hoping that EA stays the SBC route. For Team of the Week investments, guys, you always hope that EA doesn't do promo packs, and you hope that they don't flood the market with informs. The more they do that, the more supply these cards have, and when the cards have some more supply in a Team of the Week, the less they go out of packs. So you would hope that they don't do that. But I want to talk about Donnarumma really quickly, because I think this is interesting. Szczesny was up at 100 the other day. Handanovic is very in demand, and this is going to be the cheapest, really good special inform keeper from the Serie A. I keep calling it Calcio, but the Serie A, and I value this. I think it's 29 fiber, and I think it gets down to maybe 22, 23. I like it. Like, I do like it. I don't love anything heading into FUTMAS because I want to see how it is, and I want to talk about FUTMAS for a second. If FUTMAS does not get leaked, and I talked about this in the streams, it's going to be a very big deal, because if FUTMAS doesn't get leaked, a lot of coins are going to be taken off the market because people are going to do daily SBCs. That's a thing, and it's going to happen. So just giving you guys the heads there. Next, we move on and we look into other things. Gulam's a very good left back playing in the Serie A. I like him. I don't love him, but I like him. I think Sandro is still the go-to. in that. And I thought Cancelo was going to get a left back card, and we'll talk about that today. Cancelo's a right back, which for me is very interesting. Like, I don't why is he a right back? This doesn't really make sense to me. I don't really understand why he's a right back. He played left back. I watched the game versus Inter on Friday, and I thought it was going to put a very significant factor on his ones to watch, but I guess they made him a right back, maybe because Gulam was a left back and they didn't want to give 2 left backs. I don't know, but it shows you that at the end of the day, EA can really drop whatever position they want, which is what I picked up on. He's 234 right now. I always stay away from cards that have OTWs. For me, I just don't really see much relevance. The interesting thing about Cancelo that I wanted to talk about that I was looking at before is Cancelo's Team of League 1 is now 140, which is really, really low on the market. It's down to 140, which is crazy because that card is very, very in demand. It's 110 on Xbox, so that's crazy. This guy, for me, I like a lot. I sold his Team of the Week 1 82 rated card for 35,000 coins for an SBC at some point. I bought it at 10,000 coins when it was in packs. And it just shows you that at some point, he got into a solution was a really big deal. And that's what I like about this card. I think it has a lot to offer in that kind of, if you think about it in that way, I think it offers a lot. So yeah, I think moving forward, I really like Sydney. I think he's a decent shout. I think at the price he's at, he's 24. I think if you got 23, 22, 21, I think if you got him and sniped him under 20, you can't go wrong with that card. 84 rated, he'll be one of the cheaper 84 rated informs, and you'll get a La Liga Brazilian. So I don't think you can complain there at all. I think there's nothing to complain about there. So that's going to be the back line. We move on to the midfield, and now this is where this team of the week gets very interesting. We're going to start with Delaney, who, by the way, has a fantastic card. Dortmund's got some crazy good hype. High work rates, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, pretty good in that area. Preferred foot is the left. High, again, which is really, really good for a central midfielder. 94 stamina. This is a guy that I'm really hoping I get in my gold 3 player pick packs. And if you guys got silver 1, you get a max 84. You guys should really hope that you get this guy. 86 aggression, 83 heading, 83 reactions, 81 ball control, 86 composure. So very good card. Very interested in it. Great dynamic image, which is always doesn't hurt with a card. Almost like a Hullet gang feel, although it's off on some stats. It's very close. So with one more inform, he's probably going to get in. If not 2 more informs, but he's very, very close. Very good card. I think right now he's actually only 37K. He's going to keep dropping down, but a very meta central midfielder. Definitely a great guy to bring off the bench in the end of the game. It looks like he's got 86 composure. Okay, we're talking with this card, man. This is a great card, actually. 82 short passing. And, look, he's a CDM, right? You're not looking for any great finishing, but the guy can finish. In times that are probably necessary where he's wide open. Looks like he can finish the ball, so that's a very, very, very interesting card there. All right, so this is a guy that I wanted to talk about with you guys today and tell you that I think he is a freaking insane investment. I nailed it off with my stream last year in the beginning of FIFA, and I know a lot of you guys are new to my channel this year, and that's fine. We killed it with Rui Patricio, who's a goalkeeper for the Icon SBCs. So I think Saturday we have a potential for Icon SBCs. This guy, for me, guys, he's 28K. He's going to be one of the cheaper 85 rated in this game. And he's got a really good card as well, so I don't think that has anything going wrong with it, the fact that his card is really good. Now, it's not like getting into my team, but link-wise, Liga NOS, I'm telling you guys, is so OP. Liga NOS is the king of links and importance, so for me, guys, I really, really am enjoying this card as an investment, and I think that it's got a lot going for it in this team of the week. Now, what's the price you're looking for? Probably 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't know if you're going to get that low, but that's almost setting that greedy price that you should go for if you guys are interested in investing in this card. I like it. I think it's got a lot of upside, and I just got to tell you guys that I'm crazy about it. Look, I think Conte has got a really, really good card. I always like to look at the cards as well with you guys and tell you guys gameplay-wise, do I think they're worth it? Medium-high work rates. Obviously, Conte's gold card's a beast this year. It's got a decent upgrade. It's not a bad upgrade. It's not the highest. You're going to basically, right now, you're paying 700K, 800K more than the base card for not that many upgrades. The +1 upgrades for Team of the Week are always a little tough because they're not that worth it. So I don't know. 97 stamina is fantastic. I mean, that's the thing that's unique about Conte, and I think that this is why this out of packs will go up. It's just about finding out when it's lowest, because we're going to have 2 to 3 weeks of FUTMAS SBCs. So when does this go lowest is really the real question that you'd be kind of looking around. I mean, obviously, I don't think I'll pay over 800 for this card, man. So that for me is interesting. Juan Mata is going to be an SBC king, I swear. At some point, he's going to go down to 25, and that's going to be such a buy. Look, obviously not a player that you're going to use, but right mid, Spanish, and Manchester United, this is really, really good for SBCs. And I think that this guys, there are some crazy SBC investments in this team league between Mata, Fernandez, Sydney, damn, there are some stuff going for this team of the week in terms of heading into FUTMAS. So I really like a lot of this team of the week going into FUTMAS. I think there's a lot of upside with a lot of these players. And Mata's another one of them, right? He's valued right now at about 29 to 30,000 coins. And like for me, I think it's great. I'm very with that, guys. I think that is a really good investment this week. I think 25 to 28 in that range for me is that kind of price where you look at it and you say, okay, I'm going all in at that price. That for me is good enough. So I think you look at it there. Ousmane Dembele is 114,000 coins in the market right now. I think he's a little overpriced. He's still got 80 finishing. He's got under 80 shooting, which is a problem for me. And it should be for any guy who's playing FIFA. Under 80 shooting is not what you're looking for. 76 stamina, 85 balance, 90 agility, 81 crossing. So not a bad card at the end of the day, but also left wing, which is tough because Quincy Promes. We really wanted this to be a right mid to invest in it long term. 5-star weak foot is always a positive. Kramerach, I don't know. I think it's very I think you've got a Bundesliga player of the month on Friday coming up, so I think that could help if there's a Bundesliga inform requirement, but I don't think it's going to go crazy. And then Mo Salah is obviously 1.34 million coins, which is just, you guys know it's insanely overpriced. I know he's a striker, and I know there's a value in that position, but it's insanely overpriced. So I think Conte and Salah will see the market impact of maybe some FUTMAS panic and some weekend league rewards. Definitely hit their cards in a way that will bring them down in value. And that for me has to happen. There's no way that doesn't happen. So guys, all in all, a really good team of the week. Something you guys should be excited about as investors. I think for the first time in a few weeks, I'm going to be looking tomorrow to pick up Bruno Fernandes, Sydney, and Mata for some investments for FUTMAS. Maybe some Charles, some Tourés. I'm going to just try to stock like 120 informs within the next 24 hours as we head into FUTMAS because of all the team of the week requirements last year during FUTMAS. So that's going to be on my radar as something to do. And I think this team of the week, although it will be supplied during FUTMAS, it's something that it does offer a lot of, and I like that. Although I don't like buying into cards that are ever in Team of the Week packs and supplied, I still like it. The only problem with that is the potential of a Team of the Week SBC, so maybe I will be against that, but I don't know if we're going to get that on Friday. That will probably come next week. That's also another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys in this video. They could potentially be in a Team of the Week SBC this Team of the Week, so make sure you guys are a little careful. If you're going all in and buying, I just wouldn't go crazy because they could go into a team. There could be a Team of the Week SBC available, rather, and that worries me a little bit. Obviously, you don't love to hear that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. Appreciate you guys clicking on it. Wanted to plug some things really quickly. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch in the description. If you guys don't watch my streams, you guys get over there. It's lit as hell. And then everything else, man, is in the description. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. Smash the like if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.